Shalom and Vracha. Couples have a place where they went for their first date. For me and my wife, it's a coffee shop on Rehov Yaffa Street that sells spices and also sells coffee. And imagine if once a year we went back to that coffee shop to celebrate that first date. Pesach is a time when we return to our national identity, to our unique mythology, to talk about what makes our relationship with God unique and the miracles that happened for us when we went out of Egypt. And like many couples, it focuses on the hard times in the beginning of the relationship. Most people do not start out with everything perfect or everything set up exactly the way they need in order to thrive. And they have to work very hard in order to achieve these basics. When me and my wife started out, we also had our hardships and our difficulties that we had to get through. These hard times are really the way that we cement the relationship. My wife has a nice way of saying it, that behind the smile in any happy relationship, you don't see all the tears and the strain of all the difficulties that couple went to in order to have Shalom Bayit. You don't see all the hard times, all the times they had to support each other through personal tragedies, through difficult times, through financial issues, through emotional problems. You don't see that. You just see happy couple walking along. The real sign of Shalom Bayit, of a happy couple, is not so much nice, smiling, nothing ever went wrong, but the couple continues to be together despite everything that's happened to them. And so it is with Israel and Hashem. We have not had the easiest relationship with Hashem. We've had a very turbulent relationship. If you look through the Tanakh, our story of coming close to Him and falling away from Him is all the way through the Tanakh. And that's part of the joy that we have on Pesach. The part of the joy of Pesach is that it's an ongoing story. It's a story that's still being written. The redemption of our people is an ongoing process. We look back into history to talk about going out of Egypt with the knowledge that we're going out of this current exile. And I hope that many of us can see the obvious appellations to what's happening in the experience of Pesach. There's dust of the earth, dust of the universe. Throughout the Tanakh, human beings are referred to as dust, whether it's in the beginning in Bereshit, all the way through to the end in Kohelet. We're constantly referred to as being dust. And what is flour but really the dust that comes from the 5 grains? You introduce them to a little bit of water, you wait 18 minutes till they have chai, and suddenly it's a very inflated thing. It's a thing that has real importance. It's the staff of life. It's bread itself. That's what all of us think our lives are. We're all these very highly inflated pieces of dust. And that's all we are, is just dust. And it's a very difficult thing for us to be humble and to remember that we're very transient, that we're very, what are we? However, once a year we're able to celebrate the ability of Am Yisrael to have humility before Hashem. That humility to understand that being just dust is fine. There's no forgetting before His throne. There's no, in the fact that we're all dust, we're all still vitally important. We're all still created by the Infinite One.